Hello everybody, it's Tommy and welcome back to another speed build. So today's build is actually my very first official university build. And we are in the dorms. I don't even know which campus we're on. You guys know I'm not really a game player, so I didn't even look to see where I was. I literally just clicked and wanted to immediately go to the dorms. And I had this idea that I wanted to do for a dorm reno, which is a single parent plus one kid and have the child's room be in the same dorm. So this isn't the most realistic thing, I would say, like in general, because when you are a parent and you are going to go to university, you will typically have to have off-campus housing. I don't know of any dorms that allow like children to stay in the dorms as well. It's usually exclusively for like students only and like not anybody extra accessories of the family. But yeah, you would probably have to have off-campus housing. So I could have gone that route, but I really just wanted to renovate the dorm. And I don't also know like how functional this is going to be in the regard that I have heard that children can't be on campus and they will like auto-generate to the babysitter. So I don't even know if you can use this for like my intended function, but nevertheless, I'm going to upload it as a room so you can download it and place it into like an off-campus housing and see if that works, or just use it in general in one of your houses if you're going to play the route of like single parent going to university. You can sort of copy this and put it into a really, really small home. So that is what we're going for today. So the sim that I was kind of picturing in my head is just a single parent. I have used like a lot of pinks and teals in here for the colors. I did want to use like a lot of university stuff, and I would say most of the stuff comes in like lots of wood tone swatches, which is great, but then like the furniture comes in very bright colors as the pack is like more orientated towards like young adult sims, where we're a little bit more inclined for like the brighter colors. And then the room off to the left is for a little boy, and I did decide to make it like a child instead of a toddler. Going to university is already so tough, and there's so much on the line, and like shout out to anybody who has even attempted to go to school and be a parent at the same time, because that has got to be the most stressful situation in the entire world. But for gameplay, value and keeping it a little bit more doable, I decided to do a child sim because children are a little bit more self-sufficient, and it ended up playing a lot into like the theming of this entire place. So the boy that lives here he loves art, but he also loves sports. So he's very, very versatile, very smart, super self-sufficient, and luckily for his mom, he doesn't really need too much from her in regard of like being taken care of. Like he's very, very just smart and wise and really gets himself up for school, does his homework without being asked. Like a very, very good kid, which is awesome because the sim who lives here, I decided that she would be an engineering major. There's nothing in particular about this dorm that screams engineering major except for the one poster that I hung up with the backwards E on it, which I'm sure is like a sorority or like club symbol, and it's not actually an E, but it had like a little robot thing on it and it made me think of engineering. So I was like, oh, she's just going to be an engineering major because why not? And like I said, there really isn't anything else in here that would like distinguish that. I am planning on doing a few dorms down the line that are like major orientated, so it would be more for somebody like in that specific major and very obvious. But I'm going to be doing majors that are like not your everyday average ones because I feel like you're going to see a lot of the same ones, and I really want to do some majors that maybe people don't even know exist, or just some weird ones. So stay tuned for that. Those are going to be coming. I don't know. I haven't even done them yet, but I will be doing that idea. And yeah, in general, I just wanted to keep this very crammed, a little bit like uncleanly, just because if you're going to school full time, probably working, and you have a kid, I feel like your house is going to get a little bit messed up. So I wanted to do some toys all over the place and really represent the child as well. So there's a lot of things that like I felt the child would like all over. I was trying to do the block building table that I have in the corner there. That is actually going to get replaced with the arts and crafts table because, like I said, the boy sim, the little kid, is actually like really good at art, like loves painting, loves drawing, and we're going to use one of the university specific items in his room when we decorate that later on in the video, and try and make his room look, somewhat versatile, a little sporty, a little bit arts and crafty. But in general, the goal was basically just to make this as university stuff packed in general as I could. So I'm using pretty much everything that university comes with the exception of like some of the wall stuff, some of the photographs, a couple of chairs, and then the pack itself actually comes with like a set of stuff that's more so for like, I would say, professors' rooms, like some higher end, fancier furniture, and that is all going to be saved for something else. It just really didn't work in this build. I wanted this to feel like it was an accumulation of stuff, not necessarily like any attempt to match anything together. So we've got a lot of varying wood tones. And in my head, that was because if you were going to like move into a dorm, a lot of the time you don't necessarily have the money to go run out and buy all new, brand new matching furniture. Some people do. My experience is that that's not always the case, and you will tend to take things from your actual room, from when you were growing up. Maybe you will get some things that are passed down from other people. They're not going to be using them, and they know you're moving, and they're like, hey, do you want this desk? Hey, do you want this dresser? And none of them really match one another. And that's my excuse for the mismatching wood tones we've got going on here. Just because I am using Parenthood, a lot of Parenthood, and the wood tones for that don't necessarily match the ones from university, so I quickly had that as sort of a conflicting issue. And I decided to play into it rather than get frustrated by it. So lots of colorful furniture, but then we've got like the deeper, darker brown bookshelves and all sorts of stuff from totally different packs, totally different like stages of life. But I thought it was a cute idea because it's like the mom moves in here and she just has to take whatever she can to kind of fill the place up, and she's not really worried too much about what the place looks like. She's just worried about getting through school and making sure that her kid is happy. And a lot of the stuff that comes with the pack is sort of like the IKEA or DIY sort of furniture. Like we have the one bookshelf that is near the child's door, and that is up on cinder blocks and literally piping and wood, and just makes like, it looks like something you would totally just make because you have to. So I thought that that was really, really cute, and it does flow. It is missing some things. Obviously, like you don't have your own kitchen, you don't have your own bathroom, you don't have, I don't think I put like a trash can in here, but there is in the middle of the dorm, the bathrooms. So if you were going to keep this room, you would obviously have access to that. And then, like I said, you could pop a microwave on top of the fridge, which I don't know why I didn't think to do that, but it is something that you can do, and that will help you cook a little bit more food versus just pulling like light snacks out of the mini fridge. And then we are doing the little boy's room. So we have got a very tight space in here, and I just wanted it to feel as cluttered and sort of themed as the other room was, but give it a little bit more personality, like have some sports equipment laying around, have some arts and crafty stuff in the room to imply like some kind of personality for whoever is going to be living here. And like I said, probably in general, just a very good kid that does homework, studies, really pulls in some great grades. So he's got lots of books laying around, and very, I keep saying self-sufficient because it's like the only thing I can think of, but just a good kid in general. So room is actually decently clean for the space, I would say. And if anything is not functional, I am going to have to move some stuff around because we are really tight in here. There's a lot of stuff. So I'm going to have to play test this, and then I will be uploading it to the gallery under my Origin ID, The Alleged Simmer, all one word. And I might have to remove a wall in order to keep like the two separate rooms. So you might have to redraw the room in yourself, just so you know. But that is pretty much going to be the end of today's video. So comment down below, let me know what you would like to see as far as university goes from me, more dorm rooms, specific renos, any kind of ideas that you would really, really like to see me do. Let me know down below and I will make it happen. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon below to turn on post notifications so you can get updated every single time I post, and I will talk to you all in the next one.